Apple's new iPhone Air is definitely the most interesting iPhone in this year's lineup. It's the lightest and thinnest iPhone Apple has ever made, so let's put it to the test in this day in the life review of the iPhone Air in Sydney, Australia.
That's my style.
Good morning, guys. So we're actually up here in Sydney surprising my friend for her 30th birthday party. Now, because she already kind of knows that a surprise is in the works, we've actually organized two surprises. One is today, and the actual surprise is tomorrow. So the idea behind today's surprise is to kind of throw her off. It's a smaller get-together, just some family and friends at her partner's house, and hopefully she believes that today is the actual surprise and won't expect anything tomorrow. So today we're going to be using the iPhone Air. We're going to be exploring Sydney, hitting some of the more touristy spots, as well as some cool food joints that I've been wanting to try out. And then later in the evening, we're going to head over to her partner's family's house and set up for the surprise.
Throughout the day, I'll be using the iPhone Air just as I would my regular phone, not pushing it to the absolute limit. I think that's the best way to give you a genuine day in the life experience and show you how it really performs. Our first stop is Chinatown. Now in Sydney, the best way to get around the city is usually public transport, so I'm going to be relying a lot on my iPhone today to help me navigate. The iPhone Air is clearly designed to be light and portable, and that is one of the first things I noticed. It's incredibly easy to slip in and out of my pocket, and it really feels like a premium product. Apple has really nailed the balance and build quality with this iPhone. However, to achieve such a thin design, they've had to use a smaller battery, which is understandably a concern for many users.
So we just made it to Chinatown here in Haymarket. Apparently the puff pastry is really good, so we're going to try it out. Currently we're at 94%. So we used Google Maps to get here. It was a 20 minute journey, and it took 6%. So let's see how the battery life holds up.
Now, Apple does claim that you get all-day battery life, but still designed a power bank specifically for the iPhone Air. I guess we'll find out if it's really required by the end of this video, but right now, it's time to enjoy some Emperor's Puffs.
That's hot, but it's good. Yeah, that's really good.
The queue for lunch at the restaurant we wanted to try was really long, so instead we headed over to the food court at Market City for a quick bite. I had the crispy chicken fried rice, which was absolutely delicious. After lunch, I wanted to test out the iPhone Air's new camera system, so we started walking over towards the city center.
So I'm currently using the front-facing camera on the iPhone Air. I am holding the phone vertically, but as you can see, the video is framed horizontally. And that's because of the new square sensor that they've used on the 18 megapixel front-facing camera on the iPhone Airs. It's a pretty cool feature. So this is the new dual capture feature on the new iPhones. I'm recording with both the front-facing camera and the rear camera at the same time. I reckon it's something that a lot of creators might use. I'm not sure what else people might use it for, but yeah, it's cool to see it in action.
Now, I also recorded tonight's surprise using the iPhone's dual capture feature, and I realized that for moments like that where reaction is everything, the dual capture feature is an absolute game changer.
So we just found a pretty cool spot here near Darling Harbour to take some photos of part of the Sydney skyline with the iPhone Air. Now with the iPhone Air, you do get 2x zoom, but it is a digital crop, so it is a bit limited, but the photos are still pretty good.
Now, if you do visit Sydney, one of the best spots to get a good view of both the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House is Circular Quay. At this point, I could feel the iPhone Air getting a bit warm, even though I'm using a case. I have been taking a bunch of photos and videos, and it's about 28 degrees outside, so it is a pretty warm day. I will say, I am enjoying the dual capture feature far more than I expected.
We've just got done doing a little bit of sightseeing in Sydney, and we're now back at the hotel. We're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to take a meeting from the iPhone Air and see how using Zoom and Slack affects the battery. We're then going to get changed and then head over to my friend's partner's family's house and set up for the surprise.
The iPhone Air has a 6.5-inch 120Hz display with 3000 nits of peak brightness. For me, this screen size really hits the sweet spot. I could comfortably read everything while my software developer was sharing his screen, and while we were sightseeing, that peak brightness made it so easy to use my phone even in the harsh sun.
It is now 4:41 p.m. and we're at 66% battery. I'm actually quite impressed with how long this has lasted, given that I've been working on the phone, answering emails, doing a Zoom meeting, watching YouTube videos. So I'm actually quite impressed with the 66%. We're now all dressed up in our Indian clothes and we're gonna head over to help set up for the party tonight.
The train ride was about an hour long, which gave me some time to play around on the iPhone. Now tonight is the first of 2 surprises, and in tomorrow's A Day in the Life, I'll be testing out the iPhone 17 Pro Max, so be sure to hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss that video.
So we just got to Bella Vista Station and her partner's dad is coming to pick us up to take us to the house, and he's coming in a blue Tesla. So fun fact, I actually have never been in a Tesla or any EV for that matter, so this is going to be a first for me.
I know what you're thinking. It's 2025, where have you been? Honestly, I've just never had the chance to sit in one, so I'm actually quite excited. It's now 6 p.m. and we're at 57% battery. That should be plenty to record the surprise in dual capture mode and take some photos tonight. This phone has honestly been fantastic, and I'm seriously considering using this as my main phone. As for the Tesla ride, well, it was great. Maybe I can get my hands on one to do a review in the future. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. Now, Archana and I have been friends for over a decade, so it only made sense to travel up here to surprise her for her 30th milestone birthday. They say friendships that last over a decade last a lifetime, but she was a whole day late to my 30th, so we'll see. Everything's been set up and everyone's in position, so let's go.
Hi, Archana. How are you?
Surprise!
He's saying video call me today.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh, you're here.
Happy birthday to you. Good to know. Happy birthday to you.
So it's 12:57 the next morning after the surprise. We're still at 36% battery, which is very impressive. I actually thought we would run out of battery halfway through the day, given that it's such a thin phone, but I'm actually really impressed with this. I've been using it all day for Google Maps, watched videos, even took a meeting, took some videos, and it has surpassed my expectations. So well done to the iPhone Air.